magnetic force. You may have observed iron filings getting attracted to a magnet when it is brought near them. It is because of magnetic force. Magnetic force is the push or pull applied by a magnet on metals, that is iron, nickel or cobalt, and on other magnets. So here we have the magnetic force in action. Opposite poles of magnets attract each other and like poles repel. That is, as shown in the diagram below. Electrostatic force. When we rub our hairs with a comb and then try to attract small pieces of paper, they are attracted by the comb. Now, why do the pieces of paper get attracted towards the comb? The pieces of paper get attracted towards the comb because of electrostatic force. In other words, electrostatic force is the force that occurs between electrically charged objects. The force existing between two charged particles is known as electrostatic force. Electromotive force. Electromotive force, also called the EMF, is the voltage developed by any source of electrical energy such as a battery or a dynamo. It is generally defined as the electrical potential for a source in a circuit. Energy is converted from one form to another in the generator or battery as the device does work on the electric charge being transferred within itself. One terminal of the device becomes positively charged, the other becomes negatively charged. The work done on a unit of electric charge or the energy thereby gained per unit electric charge is the electromotive force. Some examples of electromotive force include solar cells, transformers, etc. Elastic force. Now, if you pull the ends of a rubber band, it stretches and simultaneously resists being stretched. The force that an object exerts to resist a change in its shape is called the elastic forces. They are transferred through the particles that comprise the materials. Two types of elastic forces are tension and compression. A stretched rubber band, spring, and bow regain their original position on being released because of elastic force. Tension force is directed along the length of the wire and pulls equally on the objects at opposite ends of the wire. Tension force is the force that is transmitted through a string, rope, cable or wire when it is pulled tight by forces acting on opposite ends. Now, if you loop a piece of rope through a metal ring and hold it out, the force of gravity will pull the ring downward. The ring does not fall to the ground, however, because tension forces between the particles in the rope to pull the rope upward. Tension forces apply only when an object is being pulled or stretched. If you let go of the rope, gravity will pull it and the metal ring to the ground. Compression is the elastic force that squeezes or pushes an object. Nuclear force. The nuclear force is the force between two or more nucleons. Nuclear force is responsible for binding of protons and neutrons into atomic nuclei. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, who was one of the greatest Indian scientists, established the Bhabha Atomic Research Centre or the BARC in India. He established the Atomic Energy Commission of India in 1948.